Hey guys, good evening. We're going to jump right into a home detox class. What I've been learning through the past few years is that chemicals really do matter, no matter what you're using, no matter what you're putting on your skin. It's really important to read the ingredients, and I was never a label reader until I got involved in Young Living and understood the power of some of these things that we aren't really aware of. Okay, just because we bought it, 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago on the shelf doesn't mean it's good for us, okay? The thing you're buying at the store, just because it's on the shelf and it's one thing, okay, that's one product that you use. Okay, what about the 300 other products? What about you've got your dish soap, you got your window cleaner, you got some of these products that you use, but it's just a small amount. But what about the rest of the products? Okay, what about your makeup? What about your hair care? What about your lotions? What about your Downy softener that is embedded in your clothes that you're putting on your skin, and you and your kids are embedding your body with chemicals every single day? Okay, so it's not gonna hurt you today. All right, it might give you a headache, it might give you an upset stomach, it might make you not sleep today, but what about the long-term effect? What about the long game? Never ever did I ever think about the long game when it came to chemicals, because everybody's been buying it. It's safe and it's on the shelf. That's just what we're programmed to use. But they don't think about the other things that a human being puts into their body. It's the fragrance, right? So we're going to talk about that. So I've got a PowerPoint in front of me. I'm on live, and I'm just going to educate you. And thank you, Roxanne, for having me host this class for you. I love hosting and sharing this from a PowerPoint and what I know. So hopefully you guys will get some benefit tonight, because who gets excited about talking about chemicals? Now, most people would say, why are they important? And you got to look at where you're at right now. Are you happy with where you're at? Do you feel good? Are you getting tons of sleep? And are you, your weight management's perfect and you're hormonally, like this versus like this? Have you ever thought of the stuff you're putting in your body? Now you guys might say, oh, it's just a little bit, Stacy. It's just a little bit of lotion, just a squirt of perfume, just a little bit of lipstick that's got a high rate of cancer carcinogens in it, just a little bit. Okay, well, you use that every day, just that little bit. Oh my gosh, that gets me just excited to share that. It's not okay, but it depends on what you want. If you want, to live the rest of your life as full as you can, then think about the small things, okay? Now, you're not tonight going to just go and, rip out all your makeup and throw away all your stuff. You're going to do this over time, because that's what it took for me. All right. So why detox? You guys, we should wake up every morning and say, how can I detox my body? Because we're not going to eat right. There's no way someone is going to eat absolutely perfect. I maybe know one person that does that and is truly aware of what's going in. Okay. Because what comes out is because of what you put in. So if you don't like what's coming out, let's think about that. So we're going to talk about moving in the right direction for yourself and your family. This isn't just about you, it's about your kids and your husband and the rest of your family that you care about. So let's just get a little knowledge here and spread the good word. So we're going to talk about reducing your exposure and lots of other options, okay? So what I didn't know, and I'm so excited that I figured this out over time, because I just thought it was silly, because your skin, I thought because the water repelled in the shower, like it beat it off of you, I thought, oh, that's great. That's going to clean my skin. Okay, but it doesn't, you guys. Your skin is your largest organ, and everything you put on gets absorbed. So if you're putting on something that has a foreign substance in it that's not natural, that's chemically made, one ingredient, okay, now products have up to 100 ingredients in one product. Okay, it's called the word fragrance. So you're putting that on your skin, it smells great, because that's what it does. We're addicted to that smell. That's what it does to our brain. And it goes into our body and it says, oh my gosh, this is foreign. I don't know what to do with it, because our bodies are all natural, true. Our bodies are natural. So if we put natural products in, they kind of work together. That's how I think of it. They work together, and things should just go perfectly when they work together. Okay? But if you put Bath and Body lotion on, and it's got parabens and fragrance and all that stuff, your body says, oh my gosh, this stuff isn't right. So now it's going to sit into some places in your body that ain't going to leave. Okay, sometimes it just sits there and it can't get through your liver. So now you got things are backing up. Now you got side effects. You got your restless sleep nights. You got headaches. You got you're constipated. I mean, it disrupts your hormones, and we'll get into that. So your skin is your largest organ. So tonight my goal is for you to, when you get off this call, when you put something in your mouth or you put something on your face or on your hair or on your skin, read the ingredients. And maybe think twice about it, okay? Or maybe cut back half. Remember, you got to do this slowly because you ain't going to do it overnight, guarantee it. So here's what chemicals cause. Allergies, birth defects. I mean, so many people say that they're allergic to stuff. Hang on, I got to grab my water. And I can't find it. Shoot. So do you ever think that it could be the Glades that you got plugged in your bedroom because it smells so good and you can't breathe and you've got allergies or it's birth defects, all right, chemicals in the body, it's truth, cancer, okay? You guys, why are people leaving this earth so early in life? Okay, we never had this problem 30 years ago because there wasn't all this stuff out there. It wasn't cheap and they're putting it in things and they're hiding it and they're lying to us and they're saying it's some other funny name, but it's the bad one, okay? So do your own research. Don't take my word for it. Do your own. Infertility. Why can't you get pregnant? It's because of the chemicals. It's crazy. Carol sees so many women that are younger and younger every day because of what they're putting in their body. We're just wrecking it, you guys. We're in for today. Nobody's thinking about tomorrow, okay? Learning disabilities. Maybe you can't focus, can't think. Reproductive problems, it's truth, and a lot more. We're just gonna skim the iceberg on this. Skim the iceberg, did that make sense? Not really sure. Skim the top. All right, so we're gonna talk about, hang on a sec, I got my PowerPoint here. Yeah. So you guys, here's something you need to know. The FDA requires a list of ingredients under the Fair Packaging Act, and it's called the Trade Secret Law. Did you know that there are over 100 chemicals in the word fragrance? So look at your shampoo, look at your perfume, look at your aftershave, look at your lotion, everything that you put on. Look, if you have the word fragrance in there, you're being misled. Now, the reason why they don't need to disclaim what's in the word fragrance is because of this trade secret law, and it's a loophole. So there's over 100 chemicals in the word fragrance alone, and some of them we're going to talk about that'll just blow your mind. So you know those defects, those birth defects, infertility, it could be because of that. Just something to think about. Now, that might not be for you, and you're doing just great, but over time, it's going to affect you in some way, fashion, or form. I gotta move you guys over here. You're in my way. Hang on a sec here. There we go. So, things that make you say what? Okay, you heard of the word greenwashing, you guys. Some products are labeled green. Now, back in the day, I'd be like, it says green, it's all natural. And you want to know that those products, it's just a complete marketing technique, okay? They can have more or of the same chemicals that regular products do. So just read your labels. I see women, I love this. I see women literally standing in the aisles reading the labels. I just want to pat them on the back and say, good for you, good for taking the time to care about what you're putting in, okay? Because what you put in is what you get out. So they're misleading. There's arsenic in this stuff, formaldehyde, mercury, uranium, and they're all naturally occurring, but they're poisonous, okay? Small things, you guys. Natural and green does not equal non-toxic. So it's kind of difficult to tell what's in your products due to the trade secret law. So there is a phone app called the EWG. Someone post it for me, would you? I can't. EWG. You can scan your products, and it will tell you the cancer-causing rate if it's high, medium, or low in that product. It's incredible. I hope you do that. I hope you get that free app. Awesome. So what to avoid? These are some things you should avoid. Alcohol. Now, alcohol. There's sugar alcohols. There's alcohol in a lot of things. So just read your labels. F, D, and C color pigments. So anything that has the color number, blue number 4, yellow number 7, yellow number 6, anything with food dyes in it, you guys, it's probably what's making you not sleep. Okay? Or maybe you have a learning disability. All right? It's all what you're putting in. So again, read your labels. Fragrances, heavy metals, parabens. It's all about the lotion. Make your own lotion. Those of you that do Young Living, you're making your own. You're using coconut oil, you're using lavender, and you're using citrus oils, and you know what you're getting in your body. So that's a big deal. Polyethylene glycol, okay? Phthalates, you guys, phthalates, they're hormone disruptors. So they're going to mess you up. Again, if you can't lose weight, think about what you're putting in your body. It could be your favorite lotion or your favorite whatever. Sodium lauryl sulfate, you guys, SLS. Please, that's a big one. It's in the baby care line. We'll talk about this. Sunscreen chemicals and triclosan, you guys, crazy stuff. And this is not a full list of what I'm going to talk about because I'm going to keep this kind of short, okay? So why do we put up with it? Alcohol, you guys, it's the biggest culprit in mouthwash. So I don't know what you're using, but if you're comparing it, you guys, when compared to regular drinking alcohol, the leading brand contains high ethanol concentrations of 21.6% in the flavored product and 26% in the original. Regular wine is 12% and beer is 3 to 7%. So those of you that are using mouthwash, the highest cause of mouth cancer is due to mouthwash. Okay, food for thought. Other compounds present, such as phenol and methyl salicylate in mouthwash, that greatly increase its toxicity and health risks. So methyl salicylate is in mouthwash. So just read your labels. You guys, it's all about the color. It's all about anything colorful. The biggest culprit is like gummy bears. So studies found that mixtures of synthetic colorings and preservative sodium benzoate were associated with hyperactivity. Now there's studies that you can get on this PowerPoint if you want them. Let me know. I'm not going to go through them. But caramel colors, you guys, they're contaminated with methyl that I can't even pronounce, which causes tumors. In a national toxicology program study, and there's a study. Okay, caramel colors. It's in syrup. It's in everything. It's in a lot of stuff, so read your labels. The European Food Study Authority has expressed concern about furan contamination, which is associated with cancer. Another study, okay? Incredible. Fragrance, you guys, I cannot tell you, I threw away all my fragrances when I learned some of this. It took me a while. I did one bottle at a time. I had some really expensive stuff, but I just thought, you know what, maybe I'm going to do one thing at a time, because that's what it's all about, little things over time. And it changed my whole body. It changed me. It changed my brain. I can think clearer, but it's part of the puzzle. It's not the full answer. Getting rid of one thing isn't going to be the entire answer for you, all right? Just do your research. So it's found in our cleaners. It's found in cosmetics, detergents, lotions, shampoos, soaps, and everything, okay? And toluene, Toulene. I want you to replay that because it's toxic, and that's in a lot of our stuff. It's a solvent for paint, thinners, silicone sealants, rubber, printing ink, glue, lacquer, leather, tanners, and disinfectants, okay? It's an octane booster in gasoline. You guys, toluene is in our fragrance. We're putting that stuff on our skin. Your kids, your teenagers are putting that on their lips because it's cheap. It's a synthetic. It's a chemical. Just one thing. If you inhale this, it can cause tiredness. It can cause confusion, weakness, drunken-like actions, memory loss, nausea, loss of appetite, and hearing and color vision loss. This is toluene in fragrance, okay? Just one of the top 5 allergens in the world, and it's in a lot of our stuff, okay? Think about it. Heavy metals, so aluminum, arsenic, iron, lead, mercury, and nickel. You guys, studies have shown copper, cobalt, nickel, lead, mercury, methylmercury, tin, cardamom, and chromium have estrogenic effects on the human breast cancer cells. All right, you guys, what are we putting on our pits? Aluminum is the #1 ingredient in conventional antiperspirants. Now, I know a lot of you guys mess with me on this. Like, I have not been able to try stuff. And you know what? If you use, deodorant, that's awesome. If that works for you, great. I'm here to tell you that these are facts and there's studies that show that it's got an estrogenic effect on your breast cancer cells, okay? Now, we're all full of cancer. It's what you're feeding it that fuels it, that makes it come out in bad ways. So how are you feeding that? One thing to think about. Nickel was voted Allergen of the Year in 2008 by the American Contact Dermatitis Society. So the health risks to aluminum, arsenic, iron, lead, mercury, nickel associated with this are not limited to tremors, changes in personality, restlessness, anxiety, sleep disturbance, depression, and cancer, lung, kidney, and bladder, all because of heavy metals. If you like canned goods, if you drink, I don't know if this is part of the plastics, no. Seriously, all the canned goods all that food sitting in all that metal for a long period of time, you're ingesting that, and people have side effects because of that. Some people do metal cleanses and they detox. So every morning we need to wake up and go, how can we detox? Okay, just it's fact. Parabens, next slide here, banned in Japan, Sweden, and by the European Commission. Why do we have them in the USA if other countries have banned them? What does that tell you? They're found in many skincare products, lotions, creams, deodorants. They're used as a germicide and preservative and not always labeled. We're talking parabens here. That's another hidden one, but you'll see it. I used to have a store, and when I first got started in Young Living, I learned about parabens. I think that was my first chemical. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so smart. I learned about a chemical because nobody ever taught me that. I didn't go to chemical school. I didn't go to nutrition school. I didn't go to health school. I didn't do anything. I was just a mom and a business, owner with 3 kids. Had no clue because it's on the shelf, smelled good. But then I learned about parabens, and I'm like, God, I got this lotion. I think it's got some parabens in it. So I think I'm going to not have that anymore. So I just changed things up a little bit. And it's weird where that takes you. So what parabens are, they're estrogen mimickers. You know what it does, you guys? It can bind to the cellular estrogen receptor, and it fakes it. So it can increase the expression of many genes that are usually regulated by the natural estrogen, estradiol, and cause human breast tumor cells. These are parabens. One ingredient in one product that you might use it 5 times a day, okay? So it may contribute to hormone imbalances and early onset of puberty. Did you know that my BFF that does hormone specialists, she sees girls in there that have early onset of puberty because they use a lot of lotions, and we're all going to those stores that smell so good, and look what it's doing to our kids. There are younger girls getting boobs sooner, faster than ever because of the hormones in our milk, and I mean the list is long. So this is just a small piece that you can take home today. Polyethylene glycol, PEG, okay? If you're taking notes, PEG, stay away from it. It can be found in baby care items. This is what blows my mind, you guys. It can be found in cleaners, deodorants, lotion, shampoo, sunscreens, and toothpaste. It's made by ethylating propylene glycol, which is the main ingredient in antifreeze. So take that one home, guys. Write that one down. The main ingredient in antifreeze is in our baby skin line. Seriously, lotion and shampoo, sunscreen, and toothpaste. Propylene glycol is linked to dermatitis, kidney damage, and seizures. May damage cell membranes, including rashes, dry skin, and surface damage. So PEG, polyethylene glycol, keep away from. Look, what are you putting on your baby? That's why I love Young Living. They have a whole new seedlings line. I never have to worry about the ingredients, especially the wipes. What are you wiping with? Just saying. All right, phthalates. Another screen here, guys. Phthalates are a group of chemicals used to soften and increase the flexibility of plastic and vinyl. Phthalates are found in body sprays. They're found in cleaners. They're found in deodorants, lotions, plastic packaging, and often not listed on labels. You guys, phthalates, and it starts with a P, not a T, P-H-T-H-L-A-T-E-S. Phthalates can affect hormone, testosterone concentrations, and growth development. Think of the boys that are putting on all that Under Armour, all those body sprays and the hair gels, and you wonder why they're like this. I don't know, guys. I'm not a professional, and I'm not here to tell you that's what's causing stuff, but this is something to think about. So phthalates can affect hormones, testosterone concentrations, and growth development. In studies using animals, phthalate exposure when the fetus is developing can increase the risk of problems with male reproductive organs and decrease birth weight. In children, scientists have observed that phthalate exposure may place the developing fetus at an increased risk for changes in male reproductive organs. Crazy. Changes in reproductive hormones and increased allergies, runny nose, and eczema. In adults, phthalates may be associated with changes in sperm quality. You guys, how's the quality of your sperm? I'm telling you, if he's using a lot of sprays, cleaners, deodorants, lotions, plastic, just something to think about, okay? Hey, Julie. Hey, Vicki. Thanks for joining. SLS, here's another big one. Sodium lauryl sulfate, SLS, used in 90% of personal care products. The foam in cleansers, you guys, when that stuff foams up, that's what makes it foamy. It's in conditioner, shampoo, soap, and toothpaste. It's used in clinical testing to irritate the skin. Okay, and again, we're putting this on our kids. Now, you might be brand new to this. I'm just saying this is just facts, all right? It's banned in Canada and Europe, but we got it. It's in all of our stuff on the shelf. It's a foaming agent used in car washes, garage floor cleaners, and engine degreasers. So something to think about when you're shopping, right? Get that app. Sunscreen chemicals. You guys, there's a lot to say about sunscreen and why people, it might help with the burn, but what are we embedding in our skin? Like when that sun's hitting this chemically laden stuff on our skin, which is our biggest organ, it's beating in there, like it's going in. And again, I'm not the science, but I already told you that your skin is your biggest organ and everything gets absorbed. So when you've got, there's stuff, when you've got avabenzoine, benzoyl, and pabalele, and oxybenzo, I mean, some of the stuff I can't even pronounce. It's obviously not natural, okay, but we're putting on our skin. And it's a hormone disruptor in both boys and girls. All right, so we've got natural stuff you can use. There's a whole bunch of natural stuff out there. So it's linked to allergies, low birth weight, and cell damage. Cancer is any disease which normal cells are damaged and do not undergo programmed cell death as fast as they divide via mitosis. Okay, for those who knew what that meant. Here's another big one, triclosan. All right, it's a synthetic antibacterial ingredient registered by the EPA as a pesticide. So you guys, and normally triclosan is not listed. It's hidden in maybe fragrance. So again, there's 100 chemicals in the word fragrance. So what if you just stayed away from that? Maybe you wouldn't disrupt your hormones. You could lose weight. You remember the small things, okay? It's used in most antibacterial soaps and hand sanitizer. That's why I love the Thieves line. We got our own stuff that doesn't have this in it. It's classified as chlorophenol and chemical suspected of causing cancer in humans. These are facts. I'm just reading from the guide here. Studies have shown that the overuse of antimicrobial chemicals like triclosan might be contributing to antibiotic resistance in bacteria. Okay? It's a big sentence to absorb. It disturbs your thyroid. Okay, so you guys, if your thyroid's not working, nothing is working. So go back to what you're putting in your skin. It affects your testosterone and estrogen regulation, which can create issues including early puberty. We've talked about this all night. Poor sperm quality. Sorry, guys. And infertility, obesity, and cancer. This is triclosan facts, all right? It's in some of the stuff you're using today. So, you guys, what's hiding in your products? The average woman uses 12 products, which I think is really low, containing 168 ingredients every day. Every day. Men use 6 products daily with 85 ingredients. Remember, guys, it's the one product. It's the compact that's got about 30 ingredients, and then you add your eyeliner, which is probably 10 or 20, and then your mascara, and then your eyeshadow, and your brow pencil, and then you got your root booster and your hairspray. You follow me? So how many of those are chemicals? It's hardly you do ever see natural in there. And just because it says natural doesn't mean it's all natural. It's all about the ingredients. So what are you absorbing? Here's some tricks to get some of this toxic stuff out of your house. Open your windows and let fresh air circulate through your home when possible. Now, I'm hoping all of you guys have an air exchanger. That's what my husband does for kind of a living. He puts these things in that exchange the air. If you're constantly sick and you're not cleaning you don't take your air filter out and clean that, like if you have pets, that should be taken out every 2 weeks. Food for thought, just because I'm a heating guy's wife. And if you're not putting thieves on your the filter from your furnace, that's going to do some really good, or purification to clean the air. But if you don't have an air exchanger, open up your window. Dust with a damp rag. I got rid of Pledge. I got rid of everything because I got one cleaner, and we'll talk about that. Do you guys ever wash your produce? Because I never used to, because my mom didn't. I never remember seeing her do it. We never ate a lot of fruit, expensive back in the day. But it's on there, and we're eating it. And some of that doesn't leave our body. Now we got side effects. Use natural plant-based cleaners. All right, we'll talk about that. So make your own products using common household items and essential oils. That's what we'll talk about. So it's small things, but seriously, it's incredible. So let's talk about a few of these. Reduce exposure with essential oils and cleaning chemical-free. Now, we talked about personal care products and, some stuff to avoid, but now we're going to go into some oils that you can use for replacing what you already buy. So there's oils, there's cinnamon, clove, eucalyptus, grapefruit, lemon, lemongrass, orange, pine, spruce, tea tree, which is melaleuca, and thyme. There's blends called Citrus Fresh, Purification, and Thieves. And you guys, you can use vinegar, baking soda, which is, you need to have that aluminum free, borax, neutral spirits, vodka, oh yeah. You can drink that while you clean too, just saying. And witch hazel or coconut oil, just kidding. So these are some of the things you just need to have to start off with a toxic-free cleaning environment. This slide I'm looking at, so some of you are on live right now, has some recipes for an air freshener. Like, you can do 12 drops of lavender, 1 quart of distilled water, and put into a spray bottle, and that's your air freshener. The Febrezes I see sitting on toilets, I like throw them away because people don't get it. It might be just a small thing, isn't going to hurt you today, but you keep spraying that every day, every time you poop. Maybe you poop 3 times a day, you got to smell that. Over time, it'll affect you, just saying. So furniture polish, floor cleaners, hot tubs, glass cleaner. I just use Thieves for glass cleaner. Pots, refrigerator cleaner, saunas, and stain removal. Super easy. What's really, really good to know is that the Thieves line is 100% safe. We've got hair care, oral care, skin care, and it's 100% toxin free. We've got vitamins. Never have to worry about the fillers and the vitamins. We've got targeted body system support, which I love. It's changed me. And we've got infused with essential oils. We've got household cleaning products, 1 cleaner for the entire house. Now, this is crazy to think that 1 bottle, like this, can clean your whole entire house. We've got laundry soap, dish soap. We got fruit and veggie wash. We've got dish soap. Okay, I know you guys like Dawn because it suds up. I know some hubbies of you, or some husbands, like the suds, but it's that sodium lauryl sulfate we talked about that can disrupt the hormones and make maybe your guy a little crabby. Okay, just one piece of the puzzle. Maybe he's got cologne on too. Maybe he showered with some body wash and some fragrance. He's got some hair gel in, and he washes his face with stuff. Just saying. But Thieves doesn't suds up very much. But why do you need suds? It's just something we're used to, so get used to it. The Thieves, you guys, This totally cleans all the toxic stuff off or the pesticides off your fruit. You soak it and rinse, soak and rinse, amazing. Foaming hand soap. I get too excited, I talk too fast. My brain thinks before I can speak. So we got all this great stuff. So there's other options. It's 100% plant-based product, non-toxic cleaner made with oils. So it's kind of weird to think that when you're using this cleaner and you're using your hands and you are cleaning your desk, this has the Thieves essential oil in it. Now, if you guys know what Thieves does to your body and how it helps your immune system, I like to tell people you could maybe feel a little better if you cleaned your house while you were not feeling well, because Thieves has that impact on your immune system. It's really weird. You just got to trust me now. The blends, nobody has this. You can't get this on like Amazon. You can't get any type like this, all right? It comes right from the factory, right to our doorstep. So don't buy this stuff on Amazon, because they did like a sweep once and they found that people that bought it were selling it on Amazon or eBay, and they were taking the good stuff out, putting the crap in. So do your own research, but they can put brand new labels or brand new lids on the tops of those oils. Something to think about. It smells awesome, and it's very, very soothing. It's not potent. You don't need a gas mask when you put that on. Like, you don't have to put that on when you clean your toilet. Super. It's kind of a no-brainer, right? So we got lots of great products. The toothpaste is incredible. Think of the toothpaste you're using right now and what ingredient is in there. What makes that foam up? And we're teaching our kids to brush for 2 minutes, okay? And where is that? Where is pretty much a really good absorbent place in our body? Our mouth, right? It's because, you know, those people that have heart attacks and they need that, is it nitroglycerin or something that they put immediately in their lip like this, and in minutes they can like feel better? Well, when we brush our teeth, that chemical we just talked about is going into our body, and maybe you have those things around your mouth that you can't figure out why you're getting them. Well, maybe you got dry skin, because don't most people get them in the wintertime? So maybe a little dry crack there, and that SLS just got, that chemical got infused in there, and it's just blowing up, because that's what happened to me. Because I had those for like a long time until I started changing my toothpaste, because Dr. Dan Purser told me that, hey, it could be because of your toothpaste. Something to think about. I didn't like it at first because it didn't suds up. It's like a paste, and like I swallow it. I don't even spit. I brush and I swallow because I don't want to waste it, because I know what's in it. Super good for you guys. And they got kids, a whole kids line. Your kids will love it. Okay, we talked about these cleaners. Yeah, great. So there's other things. There's deodorant. Okay, have you guys tried the deodorant yet? Hand and body lotion. There's lip balm. Just stuff you don't have to worry about. Okay, stress-free shopping. They have a whole skincare line. I love their skincare line. I use their toner, their moisturizer, and their intense moisturizer, and the Orange Blossom foaming face wash. Okay, I put it in a pump like this. I put a few tablespoons in one of these pumps, and I add water, distilled water, and then I just pump it. It lasts me probably 8 months for one bottle, and it's got good ingredients, all right? Shampoos, they got a whole kids line. They got kids vitamins. What is in your kids' vitamins? Because are you giving your kids nutrition? How are you helping them boost their immune system? Right? It's not through food, because they're not getting it through McDonald's, and your kid's not going to eat kale or spinach or broccoli or asparagus. Well, maybe some, but how are you giving them nutrition? All right? It's all what you're putting in your gut. So think of the Kids Sense, and they got great ingredients. Bath gels, and we've got really cool diffusers that you can put in your kids' room. So when they're sleeping at night, they're getting the essential oil effect, and they're breathing better. They are thinking better, and it clears a lot of emotional stuff for kids. Maybe you're going through a rough time and you're looking for something, and diffusing is great at night. So lots of options here. I believe without a doubt that if people just omitted the stuff they're intaking and used plant-based products, that they could have a better lifestyle. And now, the thing with trying something new is that people will try it for a week, they'll try it for a day, and they're like, I don't really like it. This didn't really work for me, and I don't feel any different. Well, this is not about a 1 or 2 or 5 day product. It's a lifestyle. When you start taking out the bad and incorporating a good product, you might not see something right away. It's, again, what do you want at the end of the game? Okay, I'm all about the longevity and, you know, climbing Mount Everest at 85. I don't know about you, but I got things to do, and I'm just, you know, doing this in a small way. So, all right, yeah, great comments, you guys. I'm doing this on a Zoom call as well. So, if you're catching this on the replay and you want to know how to get these products, get with the person that shared this video with you, or the person that said, come on to this class. Like if you're with Roxanne and you want to try a product, well, there's 3 ways to get these, and I'll tell you the 3 ways, okay? You can call Roxanne or whoever shared this video with you and get a product. Maybe you just want to try one bottle. Maybe you just want to try the Thieves Cleaner because you're like, oh my gosh, I have 14 different things. It's taking up so much space in my cupboard, and I really learn something about ingredients. So we can order this for you. You'll be a retail customer. You're going to get this shipped right to your house. Like you don't even have to call anybody and say, hey, I need 14 more of those and let's hook up. And do you want cash or check? Or do you take Visa? You don't have to do any of that. You get your own account and your retail, and you just order what you want when you want, and it gets shipped right to your door like an Amazon account. It's amazing, okay? You're helping the person that shared this with you, by the way, by doing that. It's amazing. So that's a good way. The better way is to get a wholesale account, and there are premium starter kits. So if you're following by Zoom here, you can look at these kits that you can purchase. Of course, it's not on this screen. There's 3 different kits you can get. Now, for those that love essential oils, you can start with a premium starter kit. It's $160, and you get 11 essential oils with a diffuser like we talked about. And some of these oils you can incorporate to change out your cleaning supply stuff that you're using. They have a Ningxia Red kit for optimal antioxidant, powerhouse superfood, whole food, superfood. And it's all about Ningxia Red. That's one kit. And then there's a Thieves entire line. Okay, you're going to get the soaps and the cleaners and the hand soap. You're going to get the hand sanitizer and the lip or the floss, and that's $160 plus tax and shipping. So what that does is now you have a wholesale account. So you bought this premium starter kit, and now you get everything at wholesale, which is 24% off. So you can either be a retail member and just get a couple things, awesome, or the better way is to be a wholesale customer, and now you got your own account, you order what you want when you want, but you're saving 24%. It's amazing. And what's so great about Young Living, you guys, I've been in a lot of things, and so many people have expectations. When you get involved in something, like you're signing up for something, I was like, oh my gosh, what do I got to do? Someone's going to be knocking on my door. I got to sell this stuff. I got to use so much. I got to have these quotas. Zippo. The only thing Young Living requires for you who wants to get all this stuff at cost, okay, changed my life, one kit. I never had to buy the kit again, is that you spend 50 points a month, which is about $50. I mean, a year. Sorry about that. A year. So maybe you got your Thieves kit or your oil kit or your Ningxia Red kit. And again, whoever shared this with you can go over those kits with you, those kit options. Maybe you just buy this and maybe this once a year. So now your wholesale account stays active. It's crazy, silly. So that's a better way. But the best way, I feel, is an optional program called Essential Rewards. So you get your kit, you're a wholesale member, and then you get on this program where your stuff gets shipped to your house every month. Kind of like those wellness boxes. Have you guys seen, like, you can pick out your own clothes, you can pick out your makeup, and you get all these samples every single month. Comes right to your door, okay? That's called Essential Rewards. Young Living actually rewards you for buying stuff every month. I don't know what other company does this, but check this out. So let's say you're loving your cleaners and your soaps, and you bought kid shampoo because you heard about sodium lauryl sulfate, you heard about the phthalates and all these things, and you're like, I'm gonna start doing this slowly. So maybe month 1, you start with 50 points worth of stuff, and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna try this month. Okay, 50 points a month gets you on this program, and Young Living is going to take 10% of what you're getting. Okay, it's this stuff you're already getting at the store. You're already buying the stuff at Walmart, Target. You're going down those aisles and you're checking out all the cheapest stuff you can buy, but you're not looking at ingredients. Okay? This is stuff you're already getting. So now you're going to move on to your laptop and you're going to go down to your account, because now you're a wholesale member, and you're going, I'm going to get Essential Rewards, and I'm going to just do the 50 points a month. That's the minimum. But Young Living is going to take 10%. So maybe you spend $50. Maybe you're like, maybe I want to try that, that Ningxia Red or those energy drinks everyone's talking about that's good for you. And there's over 500 products. Okay, it's crazy silly. And you add that to your goal. So let's say you spend 100 points a month. Young Living will take 10% of that, which is $10, and put it into this account for you. And it'll sit there. And then next month, depending on what you buy, they'll do another 10%. And then on the third month, you can redeem those points. But on the third month, you're going to get another 10%. And on the fourth month, you're going to get 20%. 20% back of stuff you're already getting. And you can maybe try something, you've never tried before. Maybe your libido shot and you want to try Lang-a-Lang. Or your husband, has problems and things just aren't going where they need to go, and you want to get Idaho Blue Spruce. Okay, stuff you would never have tried had you not gotten it for free. Okay, so I love Essential Rewards. Then you get bonus oils. Okay, let me go back. So you got 4 months, you're at 20%. So if you're at 25 months, which is where I've been there for like 70 months, I get 25% back on all my stuff. So I get a lot of my products for free. So I just get stuff I get at the store and I order it, and then I get all these points. It's really ridiculous. Doesn't cost to sign up. Doesn't cost to cancel. The shipping is cheaper. And if you do cancel, just make sure you burn up your points and get all your free stuff. Okay? There's really good pasta. There's einkorn, granola, stuff for kids. I mean, the list. There's animal care products. So there's no reason most people that people have trouble with fulfilling that 50 points. Whoops, I don't know what I did there. So, and then Young Living will also give you a bonus oil. They'll give you a bonus oil at 3 months that you're on the Essential Rewards program, 6 months, 9 months, and 12 months. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. And does a credit card company reward you like that? Does Amazon reward you? You've got to pay $99 for cheaper shipping every year. No. Young Living is, and Amazon's great because I like the Prime. But it's not really affecting my health. So that's why I like this wellness in a box. You get to pick what you want. So you have full control over that. Yeah, right, Debbie? Oh, it's just crazy. It's crazy good. So then you can also get these bonus oils if you hit 100 points, 190 points, 250, and 300. You get like $200 worth of free stuff if you hit 300 points. It's stuff you're already getting. People do it every month. It's crazy. So that's how you get that. So that's the best way to get on this program and start detoxing your stuff. Again, you can do it every month. So those are 3 ways. And one thing I am going to share with you before I end this class is that, I know you guys jumped on here to learn about detoxing and how important that is for your body. And, you're starting to learn a little bit more about that. But what I want you to know is that some people don't know that if you are a member of Young Living, again, you don't have to do anything. You get to do whatever you want. It's whatever you make of it. But some people want to quit that 3rd job, that 4th job, or they want to. I've had a few people talk to me about having this as their career because it's fun. We teach classes on that. We teach how to do that. So that's a separate class, but there is an opportunity if you choose. All right. I work myself out of a job. I love what I do. I love teaching people. So I just help people get better, and I get compensated for it. Okay. I help a lot of people do a little bit. Okay, it's not a bunch. It's not like several people doing a ton of stuff. It's 1, 2, 3, thousands of people doing small things that make their life better. Okay, that's an opportunity that you have a choice to do if you choose when you do Young Living. So, does anybody have any questions? I'm going to stop share on this call here from my. If you guys got questions live, you can just post them in the comments. Thank you for joining me live, and hopefully we'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks.